So here I am at the War Remnants Museum in Ho Chi Minh City. Anyone that's watched any of the films, which I'm sure everyone has, would recognise the Huey. There's a great collection of aircraft here. I think the Americans left these behind when they left after the war, after the defeat. It's just amazing that all the firepower, especially air power, that the Americans had, and they still lost the war here. I mean, it's ironic, really, how that happened. I guess as the Russians are finding in Ukraine that when locals are fighting for their own country, they have a much bigger reason to be there, so they probably fight harder, I guess, than when you're like the invading force. I'm sure a lot of the American GIs didn't actually want to be there. This is my favourite helicopter. It's got such a distinctive noise. So when I was in the military myself, I went in one of these. I think it was maybe a little bit bigger, I can't remember now, but it was a Chinook anyway, obviously a later version. And I remember trying to run up the back door there, to get in there, and you're almost pushed back by the downdraft from the rotor blades. Conversely, as you come out, it's the opposite, they're almost pushed out. So, very interesting experience, and I'm so glad that I managed to get inside one. They've got such a great collection of tanks here, unbelievable. This is a flamethrower. I always think they're horrible flamethrowers, just horrible things. I mean, war was horrible anyway, but you know, if you're shot, generally you're killed straight away, but a flamethrower be burnt alive, terrible. As I said earlier, just amazing how much firepower the Americans had. Take up a final sort of pan round of all the hardware that's on display outside. So pretty amazing, yeah. I mean, they got some stuff in Hanoi as well, but this seems to have a lot more hardware. I guess it's because the Americans were based in this part. So a lot more of this stuff was here, where for any stuff that's in Hanoi would have to be brought up, or it would have been shot down. So that this stuff's actually, because Americans are based in this. There's no glory in war, eh? So as some much welcome rain hits Ho Chi Minh City, because it's very hot and humid today, and inside was very hot and humid as well because of the weather. Yeah, I haven't looked at every single thing because I've got other things I need to do today, and I'm only here for today, and I fly back tomorrow morning. But it's worth coming here, definitely worth coming here. It's a great museum. You can read everything, or you can have a quick skip round like I did. You have to accept it's maybe one-sided from a Vietnam point of view, but there was without doubt some horrific crimes committed. I know by the French in their occupation, but also by the Americans, and I'm sure there's some on the other side as well. But at the end of the day, you know, the Americans were the invading forces, if you like. So yeah, the way man treats man is horrendous. It's worth, if you're in Ho Chi Minh City, it's worth coming here. 40,000 Vietnamese dom to get in, so it's not expensive. So anyway, enjoy. If I come back here, I should just spend a bit more time, I think, here. But I've seen all the exhibitions and all the planes, which I'm really interested in, and a lot of guns and rifles not in here. I've seen all those. I'm not an advocate of war at all. I've served in the military. War unfortunately happens, you know, and sometimes you have to serve for your own country's benefit. But I'm sure a lot of the GIs didn't want to be out here, you know, and some of them, like many other countries, have committed war crimes they shouldn't have done. But anyway, please visit, it's certainly worth it.